Okay. Morning, everybody. Morning. Okay, everybody grab your seats. So, this is what we're doing today. You guys remember we did a project that the SSL 6 kids were supposed to understand and follow through. With instructions, with a game, everything that we worked on. Remember? So this is what we're working on today. So for 1B and 1A.
So we're going to work together, me and Jerry.
All three of you are going to work together, but you are going to be doing something very differently. You need to find, it's in the closet, you are going to find your work, okay? I need you to do this. 1B, you are going to review the instructions you gave the SSL 6 kids. You are going to rewrite your instructions. Your objective is to include new vocabulary and grammar structure that we've done through Chapter 7. Okay? So in other words, you're going to make it more difficult for them because now they're going to have to research the information they don't really know much about yet. They're supposed to be able to understand it, but I know it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them as they're going to have to actually get on their Quizlets and review. Okay, so you are rewriting the instructions. Okay? This is the one thing I do want to make sure that you understand. When you're rewriting your instructions, you have to make sure that you're using information from the book. Okay? Because I don't want you guys to be using information that they're going to have a hard time with. Because they're going to be doing the same thing for you guys. Exactly. And knowing, you know, some of the kids, Vincenza and whatnot, they will do the same thing to you. We need to stick to the book. Okay? SSL 7-1B. Review your instructions. Everybody took my markers.
No, I didn't.
Rewrite them. And if need be, you're going to remake your little cards.
No.
It'll be fun, it'll be interesting, it'll be good. Okay?
Let's do it today.
So we're going to start working on this today. We're going to finish it tomorrow. Okay? No, because you guys did a great job. But we need to start expanding vocabulary, grammar, instructions. How are they going to go through this? Okay? So this is your project-based learning, huh?
So basically we can maybe we can make new cards about the grammar of Unit 7.
Yes. You can only include up to Unit 7, Lesson 1, where you're at right now.
No, we're Lesson 2.
Or Lesson 2, I'm sorry. Okay. Lesson 2. Okay, so we are just going to review all of this because we only have so many more weeks left of school. We have still a couple of chapters left to go on the book. And we're going to be reviewing everything and cleaning up everything that you guys may have doubts with. This project will help us figure that out. Okay, so, because once we finish with this, you guys are moving on to the next book. Okay? So we need to be prepared. My dear Lisa, you're doing the same thing, but you are going to be including something different. You will be looking at your book, okay? And you're going to be using the vocabulary from your book to add information onto the game that you guys created. So everything that you guys worked on last month to start creating this, you need to make sure that you have it on your book, vocabulary-wise, and you need to start adding it to what you have in your cards. All right? Now here's the thing. How about if we make it a little bit more interesting?
No.
Because your game is so good. It's such a good game. It is a lot of fun. So how about we make it more interesting? Why don't you guys start adding clues that will have them guessing who created that clue. How are we going to go about doing this? We are going to use
So we can
Your background in Utah,
Oh,
your
snap.
background in Iran, and your background in Japan. So you're gonna get to a question, okay? And you're gonna include a clue. Something like, remember when we were doing the gardens, Lisa? Like those pictures for writing mechanics. And then you were looking at all this scenery from Japan that was beautiful. And you can just put a question with your vocabulary words that says, the scenery by the mountains, something that you used before, that make it simple. They need to guess who created and who worked on that question based on the information you give them, okay?
There's lots of Mormons.
Same thing with Iran. We looked at so many pictures, food, New Year's. You just celebrated New Year's a couple of days ago.
1396.
1396. And everybody knows about that because we were celebrating your New Year's.
Really?
Yeah, well, of course I had to give them information. You give them something like that, let's see if they retain that. Or something from, food or religion or anything of the sort that you think that they will be able to follow.
Home.
And you, please do not use sports. Something that represents you. Your religion, your culture with your family, your culture and your family are very different than most Americans. So use that, well, a good portion. So use some information from that to see if they can pinpoint who created that question, okay? Based on where you're at on your vocabulary and grammar, same thing for you, and Lisa, same thing for you. Make sure you're using your cards and everything that you have, okay? We're gonna work on it here, and then tomorrow maybe we can finish it in the library so you guys can use the computers if you need the help of Quizlet or any more research. The library is being used, so we can't. Okay, so you have your laptop?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You can get on your laptop. Did you bring your laptop?
No.
Okay. All right, but you two are working together, and Lisa, you can work with me if you need to. And start looking at the information. Okay, this is the first thing I need you guys to do. This is the guidelines. Okay?
Oh.
Okay, so you're gonna rewrite adding vocabulary and grammar.
Okay.
Okay? You are gonna create clues in each one of your questions, okay, to make sure that they can pinpoint who did it.
Okay.
All right, and so we're talking about who's gonna be looking into this game. It's gonna be Silas, Alexa, Samantha, and Vincenza.
Show me.
Okay, so they need to be
it's in
able to
Spanish,
figure
right?
out who did it.
No, it's in French.
It's in French.
Okay, good.
Okay, so you're gonna rework the clues. I do not want you to not use information that is not in your books yet.
Okay.
Okay? So we need to make sure that we are practicing all of the grammar and the vocabulary. All right? So you two, please take out your board. If you can look at the cards, you're going to have to organize them because I think that they just threw them in here. Okay? So start working on this. And we're going to make it bigger. We're going to make it better. And we're not going to give them any reasons. We're not going to give them any reasons for them to say that you guys did not put the project correctly. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, Lisa, if you can look at the cards.
Where's our post-it?
This is our
That's not it. That's it.
Who needs that? Go.
Here it is.
Okay?
Beautiful.
All right. Now, you guys can use this center for, if you need more space. You can use the tables in the back if you need more space.
Okay.
Did you find everything? You can actually do it over here in the center right here, in this blue space right here. You can use the table in the back if you'd like.
Okay.
That way it won't get ruined. Okay? Ya buenos días, chicos.
Lisa, let's go.
Okay, Lisa?
Let's go, let's go.
Okay.
So, Miss, what are we supposed to do now?
First off, you need to review your questions.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Rewriting, including vocabulary, all the way to this chapter and this lesson.
Our instructions.
Exactly. Look for the instructions and everything that you did. And you're going to pick the one question that you are going to work on, and you're going to give a clue at the bottom of that question so they can guess who did it. Okay? And it's going to be based on you, on where you come from and who you are.
So,
Because they will be doing the same thing. I'm sure Silas is going to include a lot of information on Denmark, Vincenzo a lot of information on Italy, and the girls are probably going to be doing a lot of football things, which I'm not going to allow them to do. Okay?
So, Miss, basically we have to make new cards, but we have to use the vocab from the new unit.
Yes.
And then you have to write this small clue about who wrote that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Mohammed.
So, Miss, we need something. Miss,
New dice.
Yes, you can make new. Your dice are up there, though, if you want to go grab them. But if you want to make new ones, yes, go ahead. No, I can rewrite them. Okay.
Miss, paper for
This one is
Oh, okay. So it broke? Okay. Yeah, you can work on that, too.
Miss Mine.
can I use the paper?
Yes, you can. On the second drawer over there, or the second drawer over there,
Miss Mine.
or actually no, on the right side of that closet, there is construction paper. If you can pull that out. No, right here. There you go. The Operation Smile one. There is construction paper at the bottom.
Okay, what color? Cat color.
You can use any color. You can use several different colors.
We.
Ow.
Muy bien.
Ow.
Okay, Jarrett,
Yes.
can you start pulling out the information from your book?
Yeah, please.
And then you guys go set it up in the back, okay?
Okay, please, here.
Okay. But
Thank
Miss,
you.
There's not instructions. There's,
Doesn't matter.
But you guys remember the instructions, correct?
Oh.
Well, then we're going to have to rewrite them
What, Miss? What?
and make sure that you're using the information on your book. And like I said, we'll use the library tomorrow to finish this up so we can give it to SSL 6.
Now we need to make new cards.
Yes, sir. I'm just having issues with it. Scissors. All right, well, look in the back. Oh, a new set. Make sure you put them back in my drawer because everybody comes in here and takes them. Okay.
All right, ready, Miss.
Okay, let's start working.
Ow.
Okay,
Further.
Lisa.
Why?
Go.
Why is it on the same side?
Okay, so look at your board and start rewriting the instructions. And remember that I'm going to be looking at the instructions to grade them, to assess them.
Okay, whatever.
Mohammed,
Yes?
remember that I will be looking at your instructions again to assess them, to make sure that you are including all the information that you've learned so far.
Okay.
Okay?
Please write.
Okay, so we have about 45 more minutes.
Yeah.
So we're going to work on this, okay?
Okay.
All right, get your instructions.
Jared,
Get working on the instructions.
Jared, you
Yeah.
and Lisa work on the instruction and then we make these cards.
Alright.
Lisa already started.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No, she's just drawing.
Well, yeah, what she's adding to the card or to
First,
the
Miss,
board.
Because I'm making the cards.
You're making
First,
the
you have to
cards?
leave a message. Then you have to you have to call.
Okay.
Call.
So, for example, we have to talk about technology and like send a message, email.
You're going to be including everything that you've learned so far.
Okay.
Okay? So, because we're going to be using this, the instructions that you have, we're going to keep on adding on to it little by little. When we get to review week before the finals, we're gonna make sure that we are very, very secure on what we've learned before we move on to the next book, okay? All right, so make sure that, clear writing, please. I need clear writing. Otherwise, I won't be able to understand it and I won't be able to assess it. All right?